next president, Republican or Democrat, will inherit a daunting set of national security challenges. Active conflicts in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and eastern Ukraine will demand the next president's early and focused attention, as well as ongoing counterterrorism efforts around the world. Moreover, regional tensions in the South China Sea, on the Korean Peninsula, and across the broader Middle East all have the potential to generate significant strategic shocks. And as adversaries, from great powers to non-state actors, develop new tactics and capabilities to counter U.S. interests, the next president will be under enormous pressure to develop new capabilities and policy tools.
The United States continues to have a number of unique strengths that will help the next president cope with these kinds of challenges. The American economy remains one of the most dynamic in the world, and it's stronger relative to its position just a few years ago. The U.S. military retains a significant lead in operational experience, in military technology, and of course in the quality of its personnel. And the United States has an unmatched global network of alliances and partners, giving it the unique ability to build coalitions around the world. But there are a number of reasons to be concerned about the strategic inheritance. The growth of extremist terrorist movements like ISIS continues to pose challenges to the United States and to our partners and allies around the world. The pace and the scale of proliferation of advanced military technology continues to democratize the tools of violence. Emerging powers continue to challenge U.S. leadership, and many of the institutions that America helped create decades ago are simply ill-equipped to deal with today's challenges.
At home, the American public remains extremely skeptical about sustained military engagements overseas. The bipartisan national security consensus that undergirded a bias toward strong U.S. global leadership has eroded significantly in recent years. Polling also indicates a growing disaffection with globalization more broadly. And the failure of U.S. leaders to reach a bipartisan budget agreement on domestic and national security spending has seriously complicated efforts at sustaining U.S. military readiness and modernization. These systemic challenges will play out in key regions of concern, posing unique challenges for the next commander-in-chief.
In the Asia-Pacific, the next administration has the opportunity to build on the so-called rebalance and reinforce closer ties with allies and partners. China's activities have set the table for a more concerted and organized U.S. effort to reclaim the mantle of leadership in Asia. While in the Middle East, the next administration will have to continue the fight against the Islamic State, deal with the complexities of Iran and the nuclear deal, Gulf partners that desire more U.S. presence, and strengthen our relationship with Israel.
Across the Atlantic, the next president will have to address a European continent in crisis, while deterring further Russian aggression in Ukraine and neighboring states. That will require finding the right balance between supporting Europe as it grapples with Brexit and a host of counterterrorism challenges, and simultaneously pushing it to do more to foster regional stability at home and abroad.
These challenges and many more will require a deft combination of leadership, innovation, and the prudent use of all elements of national power. Providing clear and sound strategic advice must be a hallmark of those who would advise the next president of the United States.